Hello, welcome to Robyn Bodde Yoga. I'm Robyn. Today we're going to do a few stretches for the feet and for the hands. So you don't need any props for this practice. We're just going to come down to a seated position. This could also be done in a chair. So whatever you are most comfortable with. I'm going to be demonstrating while sitting on the floor. So to start off, we're going to start with our hands, and we're going to just start by spreading our fingers wide and then curling the fingers in to make a fist. We're going to do this a few times. So spread your fingers wide and then make a fist. Spread your fingers wide, make a fist. Just keep going at your own pace. And from here, let's take our right hand kind of just out in front of you. You can be kind of relaxed about it. And let's just, starting with the thumb, we're gonna, with the left hand, just kind of gently pull the thumb back towards you. You don't want to feel any pain here. You're just trying to get a little stretch in the joint. And then we'll move on to the index finger. And the middle finger. The ring finger. And the pinky finger. And from here, just kind of with the left hand, grab all of your four fingers and maybe kind of straighten the arm so you can pull those fingers back to you. So I'm getting a stretch along the bottom of the wrist. And then we're going to flatten the hand and then point the fingers down toward the floor. And again, give them a little pull back towards you. Maybe grabbing the more of the hand this time. So you're stretching the top of the wrist. And then go ahead and release and just roll your wrist around a few times. Getting some movement back in that joint. And switch directions and roll the hand around a few times. And then maybe if you want, you can give yourself a little hand massage. So I'm just kind of rubbing around those like base joints there where the finger connects to the hand. And again, you don't want to press so hard that you're feeling pain. You're just kind of giving it a little rub to loosen it up a little bit. And you can rub in the palm of your hand and the meaty part of your hand at the base of the hand. Just kind of whatever feels good to you. And then when you're ready, go ahead and switch to the other hand. And we'll go back to the pulls. So we'll kind of gently press the thumb, kind of pull it back towards you. Your fingers pointed up toward the ceiling. And then we'll move to the index finger. And then we'll move to the middle finger. And move to the ring finger. And the pinky finger. And then again, we're gonna grab hold of all four fingers and kind of pull them back to you. So you're gonna stretch along the bottom of your wrist. Then release your hold, flatten that left hand, and then point the fingers down toward the floor. And then grabbing hold of the hand, pull it back towards you so you're stretching the top of the wrist. And then release and roll the wrist around. A few times one direction, and then switch directions and do a few more times. And then you come back to stillness, and then go ahead and maybe massage out your hand a little bit, giving a gentle press in between the knuckles, the joints, and then maybe rubbing in your palm some, and the meaty part at the base of your thumb, and the heel of your hand. Just whatever feels good. And then we'll move down to our feet. So I'm going to turn, and I'm just going to bring my feet out in front, and I'm going to curl my toes in kind of hard, like I'm trying to fist my toes, and then I'm going to spread them out wide. And then again, curl the toes in and stretch them out wide. We'll do this a few times. Curl in and stretch. Curl in and stretch. Just keep doing that. You move at your own pace. And then when you're ready, go ahead and bring your right foot in so you can grab hold of it. And we're going to give our toes a little pull back toward us, just each toe. Just a few seconds for each one. Just Just kind of stretching the joints a little bit. And this shouldn't be painful. If it's painful, either don't pull so much, or you may not be able to pull at all. And once you're done with all of your toes, giving them light pulls, then go ahead and just roll your ankle around one direction a few times. And then switch directions, roll around some more a few times. And then we'll switch feet. So bring your left foot up where you can grab hold of it, and then maybe just kind of pull your toes some. And then your next toe. And again, switching toes. Just working your way down the line. Your next toe. And your last little pinky toe. And then gently release. And again, we're going to come to our ankle rolls. So roll your foot one direction a few times. And then switch directions. Roll that ankle some more. And then we're going to do our ankle stretches and toe stands. And if you're down on the floor with me, you can do this on your knees. But if you're sitting in a chair, I just want you to simply flex and then pull back. So point your toes and then pull them up towards you. If you're down on the floor with me, you're going to come to your knees, and we're going to start with our ankle stretch. So your toes would be pointed, so the top of your foot is against the mat. And then you're going to sit your hips back towards your heels and sit on your feet. And if this is really intense for you, you can bring your hands to the mat so you're not putting so much weight on your ankles and feet. So if you're in a chair, this is when you'd have your toes pointed. And then we'll switch. So we're going to lift up our hips so we can turn our feet, and we're going to press our toes, our toe pads into the mat so your heels are lifted, and then we're going to sit back down on the heels. Then we'll gently lift our hips back up, turn our feet. We're going to do another round. Turn our feet so the tops of the feet are against the mat, and sit back on your heels again. Then lift your hips up so you can turn your feet and press your toe pads to the mat. Your heels are lifted, and then sit back down again for toe stand. And then we'll gently release. We're going to just come back down to a seat. And from here, let's give our feet a little rub. So bring your right foot to where you can reach it. Maybe just rub your ankle some. And then rub in your bottom of your foot and the arch of your foot. Maybe press in by where your toes and feet connect and those joints. Give a little rub. And then work your way back down towards your heel. Around your ankle some more. Just whatever feels right to you. And once you're happy with your right foot, we'll go ahead and switch to the left. And just give your left foot a rub, kind of in that same way, or whatever feels best to you. And then when you're ready, we'll just come back to a comfortable seated position. And we're just going to take a few deep breaths here. Just kind of relax. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that your hands and feet like this practice, and I'll see you next time.